I'm going to show you how to pull a handle on a mug. It's a pretty easy way and quick way for me to do it. I'm going to start out, of course, with a leather hard mug. Leather hard meaning it's still a little pliable and wet, but it's firm enough to allow a handle to be worked into it without damaging it. What I do is I extrude a rope of clay 1 3/4 inch thick, and I cut them off. In this rope I cut off 2.5 inch lugs. That seems to work well for me, for the size mug that I'm making. What I need to do is taper it, so I roll it out and taper it down so that one edge or one end is a little smaller. I get it tapered. Then I'm going to roll the bigger end, and what this does is it's a good point, a placement on the handle of the mug. You do not want to get a dimple or any indentation there, so that you trap air when you apply this to the side of the handle, or the side of the mug. So I take that, I'm going to take a wet toothbrush, and I'm going to score the locations where my handle will attach. A wet brush and scrub. Then I take the handle, the lug of clay, and I'm going to apply pressure. Locate it just below the lip, and I'm going to apply pressure to affix it to the side just like that. And then I'm going to take my thumb, and I'm going to I take that and I blend this location in real well. Blend it in so that there's no seam or any type of a separation or whatever from the mug. Blend it in real nice, like that. Take a sponge and go around, kind of smooth it, just like that. Now you can see this is bigger than down here. That's important, so you don't pinch here and have a narrow spot in your handle. So that I'm gonna I take the mug now and dip it in the water, like so. Make it wet. Get my hand wet. I'm gonna pull the handle at the joint of my thumb and my forefinger, like this. And as I do that, I'm just slightly applying pressure, and my hand has to slip and slide on it. And as you can see, it's getting a little longer. I turn it back and forth so that it doesn't start to curve one way or the other. And as it gets longer and narrower, I use my 2 fingers because I like to have my mug handles flat, as you can see here. When I get the handle long enough where I know it's going to reach the bottom, I'm just going to take it with a nice natural curve and hit my location. Apply some pressure. I tear off this extra clay like that, and then I'm applying more pressure. I work that in, smoothing it, and I push 2 fingers right there, just because that's the way I like to do it. Also making sure that the handle is straight up and down. And there you have it. With a sponge I will smooth that as well, just like I did the top part of the handle. Now, I consider that pretty well done, but with my mugs I put a thumb rest on it. The way I do that, take a scrap piece of clay, roll it into a ball, not too big, and I push it down a little bit like so. Take my finger with just a drop of water, attach it there, and then support it underneath with my finger while I blend this in as well. And that's how I do my... The handle's still wet enough where you can adjust any area that you feel like needs it. The last thing I'm going to do is I look at the mug and make sure it's good and round. put it that way if it didn't, from holding on to any distortion or whatever. And there it is. There's the handle. Just a matter of a couple minutes, not long at all. And that makes for a pretty good mug as far as I'm concerned. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.